Also known as Reverend Valerie Love. And here on this channel, we teach all about magic, money, and metaphysics. It is my birthday. Today is October 4th. And I'm coming to you from my home in Mexico. And wow, what a year it's been. December of 2020. Alethea, I saw your comments. Alethea, congratulations. Alethea got her books uploaded. Congratulations on that residual income flowing in. I love it. I love it. Hey, Be Right Nature. If there is nothing like those journal sales, yes. Don't we love book sales? We love book sales coming in every single day. Because let me tell you something. When I look into my KDP account and I see book sales coming in every single day, lovely. When December comes, happy birthday! Gracias, gracias, gracias. I'm coming to you from my home in Mexico. I freaking love y'all. He did, yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to see all of you on my birthday. This makes me so happy. I have some good notes for y'all. So if you want all 10, stay all the way to the end. Don't be jumping around on the video, people. Do not. Hey, Ucho, watch. How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? Hey, Mama Necka's love bites. I always love seeing that. How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? Hey, Ruby. How you loving? So, OMG family, we have so much to talk about. Oh, we in here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We in here. We're ready for money. Get your notebook, family. Get your wealth grimoire. Get whatever you require for taking notes, because I am going to give you Earth Strong blessings. Thank you, Laura. Laura, are you going to be in class with us tonight? I have a class coming up tonight, family. It's called Instant Income. And I'm showing you the numbers. I'm showing you the numbers. And I'm showing you how to make instant income with your message. And I'm showing you exactly how I do it. Hop in. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the birthday love. And right now we're streaming to YouTube and we're streaming to Facebook. Yay! Happy birthday. Talk about Facebook and the gram are down today. I know. And so is Facebook is down, Instagram is down, WhatsApp is down. You know, hey, what you gonna do? Laura, the class is at 9 p.m. Eastern time tonight. Family, go to valerielove.com/wealth. Actually, you can go straight there because I put a link to it in the comments. So scroll all the way up to the comments, directly the live chat, directly under this vid, and you're going to see a link straight to class. Get into class tonight, family. I'm going to show you some things that I've never shown anyone before in the instant income. I almost can't believe I'm going to show you all these numbers behind the scenes of my business. I have to. Thanks for sharing your knowledge with us. Oh my God, Polly, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ha ha. I said Red broke the net on her birthday. Do you want to know something, Danielle? I was thinking the same thing. I was like, my birthday? Did my birthday do that? I made a couple of birthday posts this morning. I was like, did my birthday take out Instagram and Facebook and WhatsApp? Girl, please. Maybe I'm more powerful than I think. Oh my God, family, I have so much good stuff to share with you. So let's jump right in. I'm going to give you this Money Monday. And you know how we love Money Monday. We love on this channel, we love all things magic, money, and metaphysics. We love learning how to prosper ourselves with our inner abundance and taking the action steps to serve our tribes. We love all of that. So if you are here for the first time, subscribe. And if you are returning, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. And to all the ones lit up in green, Danielle, did you get the new book? Decode Yourself. It's in the members only area. Decode Yourself. So you'll get, as you know, gift copies of all my books. Members for only $4.99 a month right here on YouTube. We can't make things no cheaper than that, right? It's an incredible value. So members, you have the latest book. Decode Yourself. And if you're not a member, hop in and you'll get tons of books. It's a great deal. Let's start with number 10. I have 10, my top 10 resources for you. This is one of my current journals that I'm writing on. It's a unicorn journal. Because, we love to ride our unicorns across the rainbow. I do anyway. I know you probably do too, right? Okay, let's get started. Number 10. We have 10 of probably the most profound resources that have really changed things for me. And we're going to start with the 77 times 7 forgiveness process. I'm going to say it again. And I'm going to tell you exactly how this works. And I'm going to tell you how this clears up debt and how it cleans up your credit report. It's painful, but I promise you, if you do it, it's so profound. Here's how it works. The 77 times 7 forgiveness process is 77. I know, right? What am I about to say? Look, I'm even nervous about what I'm about to say. 77 statements of forgiveness, 7 days in a row. And of course, we know where this comes from. This is Bible magic. This is money magic. Y'all know I'm a Christian witch. I love stuff from the Bible. I love things from Christ and Christ consciousness. 77 times 7. What is it? You are going to write out 77 statements of forgiveness every day for 7 days. And I know you might be saying, what does this have to do with my money, KAISI? I know a lot of you will say, I know exactly what this has to do with my money. And in case you're wondering, what does this have to do with your money? Everything. Because over the years, the number one thing that has freed my consciousness has been forgiveness. Bar none. And what is forgiveness? What is the essence of forgiveness? It's wiping the slate clean. That's all. It's just getting rid of the gunk. That's all. It's just cleaning. That's all. It's just cleaning. That's all. It's just cleaning up my consciousness, clearing the energy, clearing the emotional body. That's all forgiveness is. It's just clearing and cleansing. So, how do you do it? I'll tell you how you do it. The way that you do it is you are going to pick a day that you're going to start. So let's say you're going to start this week would be the perfect time to start this on the new moon. So if you have a new moon coming up, start it on the new moon. That would be ideal. If you don't have new moons coming up, start it on Thursday because Thursday is Jupiter. And Jupiter, as we know, is the Santa Claus of the astrology of all the constellations, all the planets, and the energy of Jupiter is largesse, abundance, and all of that. So start it on a Thursday. You must pick a time. Now, when I did this process, I started at 12 noon. Okay, so you're going to wipe out on your calendar, not wipe out, you're going to mark out on your calendar the same time. It must be the same time every day, family. It must be the same time every day. The same time every day for 12, I did it at 12 noon, for 7 days. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to get a brand new journal. Take copious notes as I'm talking about this, okay? I'm telling you, this thing works like a charm. I'm telling you. The thing works so good, I'm going to tell you the results. You're going to, at the time that you designated, I chose 12 noon. Why? Because I wanted the sun high in the sky, maximum light as I did this process. So now you're tapping into the solar energies, okay? You're tapping into the planetary energies, or you're tapping into the solar energies. So I did it at 12 noon. Now, you're going to get a brand new journal, and you're going to sit down at your time, 12 noon, sit down day one. I have my brand new journal, purple pen. You know how I do purple pens. Why? Because purple is the highest vibration color. So, and we've talked about that many times on the channel, yes? So, you're going to sit there, 12 noon, and you're going to go into silence. Give yourself several deep breaths. and a meditative moment. You don't just want to be all busy with the kids and the this and the that, and I got to do my 77 statements of forgiveness, like KAISI said. That's not the energy to get the result, right, family? What you're going to do is you are going to clear this space. And when I say clear the space, I mean clear the space energetically. I mean clear the space in your mind. I mean tell your family, I have something to do every day at 12 noon for the next 7 days. Well, what is it? Don't ask me. I'll tell you when it's done, or you'll see the results when it's done. Don't tell people that you're doing a ritual. Okay. It says go into your secret closet. So that's what you're doing. You're going into your closet. Okay. You're going to get into that meditative frame of mind. If you can write with your eyes closed, it'll be even better. I'm going to tell you the magic of this thing. So you just start writing. Number one, you just put a number 1 on the paper. I forgive, and here is the statements of forgiving you're making. Not I forgive them for what they did to me. Not I forgive my boo because he was mean. No, I forgive her because she was that. No, that's not it. Here's what you're going to write. You're going to write a very specific cancellation statement. I forgive myself. Yes, all forgiveness is self-forgiveness. Why? Because A Course in Miracles teaches something very profound. That all forgiveness is realizing that what I thought happened has not occurred. Pause for a minute before you come at me. Let me, Lucy, explain. Let me explain. The event did happen. So we're not saying the event didn't happen. We're not saying, no, someone really did something mean or raunchy in your presence. We're not saying that didn't happen. We're not in denial. It happened, right? Thank you. Happy birthday wishes for the happy birthday love. No, this thing happened. What are we forgiving? We're forgiving what we made up in our minds about ourselves and the whole universe based on what happened. I'll give you an example. I had a client many years ago. As you know, I'm a spiritual life coach, and I've been working with clients for 16 years, and it's been amazing, like the most amazing thing I could have been doing with my life. Amazing. Well, I had a client, and you might have heard me tell this story before. She had an experience of molestation when she was a child. Now, a lot of people had that experience, right? Some kind of inappropriate sexual experience when you're very young. I had that experience. A lot of people have that experience. Well, and with different results, right? Different, everybody's different. Well, this particular young lady had the experience of shame, as I did. Shame. What is shame? Shame feels like you're dirty, like you're like, ugh, like you're trying to scrub something off of you or get something off of you. And this is how she described it. She said, Rev, it's like I go into the shower and no matter how much I wash, I can't get it off. Now, this was a grown woman, 30-something, 40 at the time that we were coaching. And these experiences happened when she was a teenager at the hands of someone who was supposedly, who was a close family member and supposedly supposed to be in a protective experience. This was a stepfather. And this was supposed to be someone that's supposed to be protecting the young girls and the young children in their charge, and was actually predatory. So when we forgive, we're not saying that didn't happen. Please don't get that idea. Oh, it happened. And look, you're not even forgiving him or them because they did what they did and they will have their karma. Trust me. You never have to go get anyone for anything, because I promise you, law of cause and effect, the law catches up with everybody. You can't dish out stuff and don't get it back. You just can't. It's impossible. I have never seen anyone not get their just desserts. So that person, they're going to get what they're going to get. The key is I got to free my own consciousness. Do you see, family? I must empower myself. That's my job. Yes, that occurred when I was little, or didn't have the ability to speak out, or didn't have the ability to protect myself, or whatever. And that was dastardly. And we're not saying it wasn't dastardly, because it was. What we're saying is, now that I'm grown, I gotta take charge of my own consciousness. I gotta free myself. And how do we free ourselves? We free ourselves by realizing that what we thought happened had not occurred. In other words, we thought that because of that, we were damaged goods. No, that didn't occur. You're still divine. Ooh, come on, Holy Spirit, I'm feeling it. We thought that we were unlovable because of that. Oh, no, 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 baby, you're still lovable. We thought that we weren't going to be able to live a beautiful, fulfilling, productive life because somebody took something from us. No, 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 boo. No one took anything from you. You see, what does it say in the word? That you do not fear those who can destroy the body but cannot destroy the soul? Doesn't it also say, I'll dwell in the secret place of the Most High, safe on the opinions of the Almighty? See, you can't touch me. No one can touch you. The real you, the divine you. Yet we thought we were ravaged, devastated. We were out of sorts. Why? Because we were kids when these things happened. And we didn't know what to do with this information. We didn't know how to process all of this information. So it just got like stored in the energy system. In the emotional body, it got stored. And it's gunked up in there. So all we're doing now as grown folks, spiritual gangsters, all we get to do now is go in there and clean it and cleanse it. Don't worry about them. I'm clearing and cleansing my own consciousness. I'm putting myself back to bliss. I am remembering my own divinity. See, that's just right here within me. That doesn't have anything to do with anyone else. So don't let something someone did to you a long time ago rob you of your knowing that you are divine. Don't let it happen. That's what this forgiveness is all about. How you loving, Citrali? How you loving? Mwah. How you loving? Don't you feel it, Danielle? Ooh, I feel it. Because we think that all these experiences we had growing up, and we think all these things left a mark or a scar, and they didn't. Like before the event, you were God, you were divine, you were whole. After the event, yes, it was a horrible event. Some of these events were so horrible. And these people, dastardly, horrible. Yet, they couldn't take your divinity. They could not touch the real you. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's what forgiveness helps us to remember. You see, because if you're walking around with the weight of that, how you going to make money? How you going to rise to your destiny? How you going to show up if you have shame? Shame causes littleness and hiding. I'm going to say that again. Shame causes littleness and hiding. Hey, dream seeker, how you love it? Get rid of it. Scrub it up, scrub it up. That's what this forgiveness process is for. So what are we forgiving? If you really want to get in there with the forgiveness, because I see a lot of people do forgiveness processes and they're surface, they're frou-frou. They don't get in there deep, get in there. Like, dig in there and get in there. I'm talking deep shadow work here. So the statement is going to sound like this. I forgive myself for judging myself as blank because of blank. I forgive myself for judging myself as unlovable because this person cheated on me. I forgive myself. You're still lovable. They ain't cheated. They're the ones that broke their word. What does that have to do with you and your lovability? Nothing. But these are the things we get. Our wires get crossed in consciousness. I forgive myself for judging myself as unworthy because I had this experience when I was 3. I forgive this. I forgive that. And if you don't want to say I forgive myself for judging myself, you can just say I forgive this. I forgive that. I forgive feeling like a fool when I was in the 3rd grade and blah, 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 blah. Stuff starts coming up. You're just writing stream of consciousness, just writing. Stuff will start coming up because as you write, you're excavating. Family, Yes. Oh, you needed to hear this message today. Yes, dream seeker. You're excavating as you're writing. It's like it's almost like your pen is your shovel. And you're excavating the gunk. And you're writing it out and writing it out and writing it out. And you write 77 statements. Don't censor yourself. Don't check the grammar. Don't do this on an iPad. Write it. And just get a brand new book like this. Because you're going to burn it at the end. Just get a brand new book and just write 77 statements of forgiveness. I forgive myself because I thought I was a loser. I forgive myself because I thought I was unworthy. I forgive myself because I thought I was ashamed. I forgive being ashamed of this. I forgive all the things that I thought happened to me. I forgive in third grade when I stole some cookies and I got in trouble. I forgive. Oh man, some old stuff is going to come up. It is incredible. Yes, most of my prompts are this fill in blank method. I like that. I like it. Yeah, and you just forgive, 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 forgive. Everybody buy Alethea's book, by the way. Alethea, you can put a link to it in the chat. So that's number. See, even though we're going on this list 10 to 1, I put that as number 10. Yet it could be number 1. We're counting down my top 10 from 10 down to 1. That really could be number 10 and number 1 and all of them in between. Because if you don't unload yourself, unburden yourself, how are you going to grow to your spectacularness? Number 9. So, thank you, Spirit. There's a trap I want to warn you of when you get ready to do this deep shadow work on your consciousness so you can go high. Resistance. Inside your mind, you will get resistance. I'm going to tell you what my resistance looked like. Super sleepy. I start writing. I get around number 23, and that's middle of the day, 12 noon. If I was bustling about in the store somewhere in Marshall's, I wouldn't have been sleepy. I would have been wide awake. If I was sitting somewhere in a lovely restaurant, eating a lovely lunch in a cafe somewhere, I wouldn't be sleepy. I would be wide awake. But here I am doing this forgiveness process, and all of a sudden I'm like, ugh. You can tell that it's resistance when an almost comatose sleep starts to come over you. Have you ever had that? Let me tell you something. Thank you, Alera. Happy birthday. That resistance, that resistance. I want to warn you in advance, family, that the resistance is going to come up. Why? Because you're changing yourself. You're going to a whole new level. You're busting out of the old and into the new. Do you think your mind is just going to let you just, hey, I'm new now? It's going to be like, what? No, you're not new. We old. And we ratchet. And we like being ratchet. No, I don't like being ratchet anymore. I don't want to be ratchet anymore. Yes, you do. You want to be ratchet. You was just thinking something ratchet yesterday. You know, that's my hood ratchet self. No, ratchet. I forgive being ratchet. I forgive all the times that I responded with ratchet as a response when somebody did something I didn't like. I forgive myself. I forgive all ratchetness in all generations and all dimensions and all directions of consciousness. I forgive ratchet. Okay? Yeah. No. The mind is going to offer resistance. Just what I do when I got super sleepy. I got so super sleepy. The pen would just slide right off the page, and I would be just like could not keep my eyes open. I started standing up. I started doing anything, deep breaths, anything I could do to stay awake and stay in my process. Okay? Yes, Arlene. Resistance. Oh my God. That resistance is a mother, baby. At least mine is. I don't know about nobody else's. I can speak to my own resistance, and it shows up every time I'm doing something that's gonna take me out. Every time. And you must have tools for your resistance. And you must understand sleepiness and hunger. That's the other one. Oh, I need a snack. I'm so hungry. Child, you ain't hungry. You don't want to do the work. Oh, Lord. Yeah, do the work. Right. I'm doing my work. Work with yourself very lovingly. Let's go to number 9. So that's number 10. And I spent a minute on number 10 because it's foundational. It's fundamental. If you have all that gunk, if you're walking around with all that gunk in your system, don't ask for wealth and riches and abundance from the universe. Where are the good ideas going to fall in? There's no space because we're all filled up with old stuff, right? YouTube is my resistance. Oh, yeah, just do it. I see the resistance every time, right? Be around nature. I know what you're talking about. I saw the resistance, and guess what? It got me every day at 12 noon. I had to shake off. I'm telling you, I would be well rested, well ready, meditating, well intentioned, ready. Here I go. I forgive myself. I forgive. And I'm on this high vibration. And by the time I get to about 23 or 49 or 68, I'm like, good Lord. Okay, let's go to number 9. Number 9 is one of my favorite books, and I really need to bring you my iPad. I'm going to go get my iPad because I want to pull up covers of this book because it's just that good. And give me a minute. First, I'm going to give you the name of it, the name of the book. Put it in the chat while I'm gone and I run and get this book for you because I want you to see what I'm talking about so you can get the right one. Thou shall prosper. That's the name of the book. Put it in the chat. Thou shall prosper. It's a commandment. I'm putting a commandment on you that you shall prosper. Whether you like it or not, you're going to prosper. Thank you for the happy birthday blessings. Oh my God. Thou shalt prosper by Rabbi Daniel Lapin. Lapin. Rabbi, thou shalt prosper. It's a commandment. It is a commandment that you prosper. Now let me get my iPad right back. Give me a minute, just a second. Okay. Okay, my beautiful family. Okay. So let's get this. Hi. Thou shalt prosper. Let's go over to Amazon. And I'm going to go to my Amazon store because I have this in my Amazon store. And I'm going to tell you, if you use my Amazon link, that'd be so wonderful. You don't have to. That would be wonderful to support the channel. Okay. It's going to be at my website. If you go to valerielove.com, click on books. And there you're going to see my Amazon influencers page. Okay, it looks like this. Hold on. Let me get this right. There we go. Okay, there's my Amazon page. Money in the vortex, baby. You know how we love money in the vortex. Namaste, Rosa J. Hodge. Mwah. Namaste. Okay, so if you notice, I have all these books curated for you in different sections. Okay, I got a whole bunch of books for you curated in different sections. Now let's go to the one that I'm talking about so you can see the exact cover of the book. It's under Money and Wealth. Here's the Money and Wealth section. Okay, and we're going to go to the exact book that I'm talking about so that you can see the book itself. Here is the book. Hold on. Here is the book. Thou shall prosper. Rabbi Daniel Lapin. Oh my God. And that's right, Arlene. And he also wrote the 10 Commandments for Make Money. Rabbi Lapin is no joke. Get that and follow him. And you know what Rabbi Lapin says? He says the same thing that I say about witches. Rabbi Daniel Lapin says, you need a rabbi in your corner. Everybody needs a rabbi, a good rabbi in their phone. And I feel like everybody needs a good witch in their phone, or a good witch that they connected with. I mean, or a good shaman. Everybody needs, there are certain things you need to have in your life. And a good rabbi is one of them. Well, there is something specific that I learned from Rabbi Daniel Lapin, and here it is. He taught me, he's a very wealthy man, and there are very specific things that you must learn, and you must get on the energy current of wealthy people so that you can also tap into that vibration. You have it within you. Here's what I learned from Rabbi Daniel Lapin. I learned from him the economic interplay of people. That all economics is exchange among people. So if you have a small world, you're going to have small money because you're not doing an economic exchange with a lot of people. So that's why I'm seeking to build something huge, 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 to have economic exchange with millions of people, billions of people. How many people does Jeff Bezos have economic exchange with on Amazon? Billions of people. That is why he's a billionaire. Number 3, top 3 richest people in the world. Jeff Bezos' wealth equals the exact same as the bottom 50% of the entire Earth's population. Now think about that. 50%. That means he has more wealth than 4.25 billion people. How many people on planet Earth now? Let's just call it 8 billion. And let's say 50% of that is 4 billion. He has more wealth than 4 billion people combined. Staggering. Some people get mad at that. I say he created something of value for billions of people. And you can do the same. Nothing precludes you from doing it. Let's go to number 8. Number 8 is, you know, I have to put my own resources on this page, on this list, don't play. So go to valerielove.com, click on wealth, and you better hop in that class I'm doing tonight. Instant income. Where I teach you how to make this leveraged income while you're sleeping. Baby, while you're sleeping. For this never work again lifestyle. I'm for real about that. Okay? Mages and witches in your favorite coffee. That's right. Right, don't abuse it. Arlene, that's, you're right about that, Arlene. Do not abuse the, right. Don't abuse the privilege of having a good witch or a shaman. I got shamans. Oh, trust me. I got shamans in my corner, witches, prayer. I got people as ordained ministers in multiple different initiates and different traditions. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. Okay. Oh, I love your channel. You're absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, on mine, I didn't tell you, I'm number 8. KAISI is number 8. So we got number 10 is the 7-7 forgiveness, 7-7 times 7 forgiveness process. Number 9 is Thou Shalt Prosper, Rabbi Daniel Lapin. And number 8 is KAISI. And KAISI, you're going to go to valerielove.com/wealth. I'm going to give you 2 places to go. You're going to go to the wealth page on my website to get the master classes where I teach you in these master classes how to do all these spectacular things with your money. Get it? And when you pay attention. And free advice is worth every penny. I heard that today from a very wealthy man. He said, when you pay, and now I knew that when you pay attention. That's why I've charged quite a good amount for when people want something, charge them well. Because the more you pay, the more you pay attention. I have never had a $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 client who paid $25,000 coaching fee and didn't show up or didn't do the work. I just interviewed one of my mastermind clients. $25,000 was her coaching fee, and I'm going to reveal all her results. When you pay attention. Okay, so the master classes are not, thousands. They're only $37. So I mean, who can't do that, right? Ain't that the truth, Ucho? Watch that. When people pay, they pay attention. All right. So mine are at the 2 links I'm going to give you for mine. And I'm going to link these below too. I'm going to put all 10 below and I'm going to link the resources. For my resources, you go to valerielove.com, click on wealth. That's where you're going to get the master classes. And you click on blog, and that's where you're going to get all the goodies, the wealth and goodies, the goodies on the wealth blog. Okay. Number 7, the Brazil chant. Ah, Brazil, Brazil, Brazil. Say it with me. Brazil, 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 Brazil. You can't freaking go wrong with Brazil chant. Please put Brazil in the chat right now, because we just gonna blow up everybody. We're gonna blow up my birthday with Brazil. We're gonna blow up everyone who's watching us with Brazil. From now on, anytime anyone watches this, we just gonna blow them up with Brazil. BRZEE, the Brazil chant. Oh, can I get it in there? Brazil. There we go. Okay. The Brazil chant. I'm gonna tell you something. I have manifested cars with the Brazil chant. I have manifested money with the Brazil chant. I think I manifested 2 cars with Brazil. And I'm telling you, I did not have the money or the credit to get these cars. I woke up in the morning every day at 5 a.m. I guess you probably noticed now that I'm pretty extreme. I'm a little crazy. I think you probably noticed that by now, right? Brazil, there we go. Brazil, Brazil, Brazil. I woke up every morning at 5 a.m. Carrie, love child. Oh my God. How you loving, beautiful? Oh my God, I haven't seen you in 50 million years. I love you. Brazil. I tell you one thing, Brazil, Brazil. That's right, Arlene. Brazil, 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 Brazil. And when you really get into it and you start Brazil, 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 and you just feel yourself buzzing and vibing and vibing. I woke up every morning at 5 a.m. and chanted Brazil for a straight hour. Yes, it's intense. And yes, you'll lose some friends because your boo would be like, what are you doing? Like the bed is floating in the middle of the air. What are you doing? Warn your boo in advance. Number 6. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Financial sorcery. Financial sorcery. Jason Miller. Now, you need to be careful with this book. I'm going to tell you why you need to be careful with this book, Financial Sorcery. Because Jason Miller is a very powerful magician. I'm going to show you his book. So if we go back to my list that I have for you, it's this one right here. Right here. Financial Sorcery. We're going to bring it up. Financial Sorcery by Jason Miller. Do you see this book right here? Do you see the sigil on the front of this book? I mean, it's glowing so much you can't even really make out the sigil because it's just so much power. It's so much just energy coming off of Jason Miller's work. That's the name of the book. The book is called Financial Sorcery. And I'm going to tell you something. He is a powerful magician, and his magic is in the book. I kid you not. When you get the book, do you see the sigil on the front? Do you see that you're going to have some kind of effects right away just from the sigil? He is a powerful magician. Oh my goodness. I don't mess with him. You can even follow him. You have his protection book. Come on, Alethea. No, he's the real deal. I sat down and had lunch with the man in New Orleans. I seen him with my own eyes. I was like, phew. You know, some people, you see him online and you wonder, he ain't like that. And you know, you see some people that put up such a good front, magical people, especially magical people, you don't know if they're delusional or really magical. You have to be really discerning. Jason Miller is the real deal. I think that man probably floats when nobody's looking. That's number 6. Number 6 is financial sorcery. Where are we? There we go. Number 6, financial sorcery. I learned so much from him. Number 5, the creature from Jekyll Island. Oh, so let's pull that one up. And family, let me tell you something. This is something that I know about wealthy people. Every wealthy person I know reads about 50, 60, 70, 100 books in a year, some of them more. That means they're reading a book or 2 books every week. Whole books, not little tiny booklets, books. So, pardon me, learning is earning. If you cannot devote, every day I devote hours actually to learning, absorbing, reading books, studying, listening to development, listening to audiobooks, honing my craft. Let's go to the creature from Jekyll Island. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's find it. The creature from Jekyll Island. Here it is right here on the list. Let's go this way. And we're going to click on the creature from Jekyll Island. Hold on. Let me get, there we go. The creature from Jekyll Island. Now, why in the world would you want to read this book? And this is a channel about spirituality, wealth, and spirituality, magic, money, and metaphysics. That's what we talk about on this channel. I've been on this channel for 12 years talking about the same thing, okay? Here's why. The creature from Jekyll Island tells you how they snuck away in the dark of the night and created the Federal Reserve, where your money comes from. And you wonder why you're not prospering. You wonder why you're not getting ahead. You wonder why you're working so hard. It seems like the money runs in the front door and runs out the back. That's what my experience was till I got it figured out. And you will not have it figured out until you learn the financial markets. And a lot of spiritual people, they don't want to learn about financial markets. They don't want to learn about the stock market. They don't want to learn about the Federal Reserve. They don't want to learn about any of these things. I was a financial planner for 7 years at American Express. What I learned blew my mind. And they will never teach you this in school. Why? Because in school, all they did was hone us and train us to be industrially working for someone else. They trained us to be good employees. That's what school was for. And you better forgive all that stuff too. Forgive all the conditioning from school, because what they did was made you sit in a chair for hours a day, made you look at a board, made you pay attention, made you learn about your shit that you're never going to use in your life, and didn't tell you the real stuff of life, didn't tell you anything about emotional control, didn't teach you anything about spirituality, didn't teach you anything about entrepreneurship, didn't teach you anything about being financially free, didn't teach you anything about interpersonal relationships and how to get along with other people. They just told you, don't hit the person next to you, don't bite nobody. Otherwise, you go to the principal's office. So you just learn, don't hit nobody and don't bite nobody. Don't kick nobody, otherwise I go to the principal's office. They didn't teach us jack for life. So you get to undertake your own education. That's true secondary education, isn't it? Okay, so you need to read The Creature from Jekyll Island. You need to read it. I mean, it might be hard reading, but I tell you one thing, it reads like a spy novel, because these people, they didn't even tell the people that were their maids and butlers where they were going. You know, you're sneaking off in the middle of the night to do some spicy shit, and you sneaking top secret. You need to know about it. Number 4, the Bitcoin standard. Oh my God. Because see, here's what I know. The creature from Jekyll Island was created by people who sought to enslave you and take over the money supply of the whole world, not just these United States of America. No, 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 no. They want the whole world. So they called in the bankers from the UK. Oh, they got a cadre of people together. This was not just the United States. So understand that we're talking about a global situation here. So how are you going to get out of it? How are you going to have your freedom from a global solution? So the number 4, the Bitcoin standard. Oh my God, by Safety Amus. So I'll show you the Bitcoin standard. Now here is my Bitcoin section with a couple of really, really good books. And I tell you, if you only read one Bitcoin book, let it be the Bitcoin standard. Okay, so pull it up. The Bitcoin standard. Here we go. Do you see it right here? The Bitcoin standard. Now you'll know how much I love Bitcoin. You know how I keep telling y'all, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. I sound like a broken record. You know, every year I do more Bitcoin videos. Every year we talk more about Bitcoin. And here I am again. Please, 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 please. If you miss it, thank you for the birthday love. Mwah. I'm teaching a class tonight, so make sure you'll all hop into that master class tonight. Go to Valerie. Oh, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The Bitcoin standard. So that you understand, right? Barb, they didn't teach us anything about emotional control in school. They didn't teach us about self-mastery. They didn't teach us about ascension. They didn't teach us astrology. They taught us astronomy. Astronomy and astrology used to be together, one discipline, until the big reason movement came on the planet and they siphoned them off. There can be no separation of astronomy and astrology. We have the planets and then we have the effects of the planets. I mean, how did that get? So they didn't teach us any of that. Now you get to teach it to yourself. The Bitcoin standard. If you read one Bitcoin book, and why am I telling you about these books? We got a couple of them coming up that are not books, they're processes. Why books? Because books call to a different part of your mind. Leaders are readers. I read. I'm a voracious reader, always have been. And you just get smarter and smarter and smarter the more books you read. Because when you read books, you are tapping into the vast knowledge of someone else's brain. It's like sticking a straw in somebody's brain and just drinking out of it. I mean, that sounds kind of weird and creepy. It's like osmosis. It's just going straight from their brain into your brain. And the person who wrote the book about it, they already did all the research. They already did all the hard part for you. All you're doing is a brain osmosis. You are literally taking it from their brain and conveying it into your brain. How powerful is that? Do you know that many years ago, people weren't even literate? Do you know that many years ago, there were no such thing as books? And what about before that? They were carving on a wall in a cave. And we have all these books. Number 3. So the Bitcoin standard is number 4. Number 3 is from Edwin Gaines. And I'll show you her name. I can't show you number 2, number 1. Edwin Gaines. Am I showing it properly here? Let me spell it for you. E-D-W-E-N-E. Last name Gaines. G-A-I-N-E-S. Now, Edwin Gaines. If you don't know anything about Edwin Gaines, I'm going to show you something about Edwin Gaines right now. This is one of my money magic journals from many years ago. And a money miracles journal is how it started off. And you want to just get yourself a money miracles journal, wealth grimoire, whatever you like to call it. And you're going to do your processes in there for wealth and abundance. And Edwin Gaines created a 21-day prosperity process named Dare to Claim Your Good. Ooh, 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 ooh. Can't you feel that? Can't you feel it? Let me check the time because I have a meeting coming up with some of my business associates coming up in a little bit, but we're good. We're good. One time. Dare to claim your good. This is a 21-day prosperity process. And I'm going to show you right here. There are 15 statements that you write out every day. You'll see here. Every day for 21 days. And here at the end of my first 21 days, you can see I wrote a note. Day 1, complete. Now, I'm going to tell you what these statements say. Do we have to register for the mastermind tonight? Yes, you do register for the masterclass tonight. Coming up with me at 9 p.m. where I show you all the numbers and the deliciousness of instant income. I'm telling you, this is such instant income. It's not the next day. It's not the next week. It's within minutes money started coming in. And we'll show you exactly how to do it. And it just may set you free. Like it did me. Now, it's 15 statements that you write every day. And if all of this sounds like a lot, you're like, oh, Lord, KAISI, I got to write 77 statements of forgiveness. I got to do all these books. You don't have to do them all tomorrow, right, boo? You can take your time. You don't have to do them immediately. Map it out. Map it out for the next 90 days or for the next 6 months. That's all. I'm giving you a lot, yet you don't have to feel like you have to do it all at once. Rome wasn't built in a day. You can take your time with this, right? Isn't Edwin Gaines amazing? I'm going to tell you how wealthy Edwin Gaines and about her story. Edwin Gaines went from having no money, broke, busted, and disgusted, broke up with her husband, had her daughter, couldn't hardly take care of her daughter, mad with her husband because he went on and married somebody else. He had a thriving business, wasn't giving her no money, kind of just left her. So not only was she heartbroken, she was broke and she had her daughter. And she wrote a book called The 4 Laws of Prosperity. It's also on my list. Yet, what I want you to do is her 21-day prosperity process. Now, don't do this at the same time that you're doing the forgiveness process. The forgiveness process clears the mind and tills the soil. Yes? You never seen a farmer just run out after the whole winter, just start throwing seed on the ground. No. We're going to till the soil. We're going to get in there with the forgiveness and we're going to churn that stuff up, get rid of what we no longer require, and bring forward the really good soil. So after you do your 7 days, only 7 days, 77 statements a day for 7 days. You can reverse it also, 7 statements a day for 77 days. It won't be as effective. So I would recommend just do the big plunge into the pool, 77 statements of forgiveness, 7 days in a row. I mean, it's like ripping the Band-Aid off. Here are the 15 statements. I'm telling you, you write them out every day for 21 days. And here's me just writing them out every single day for 21 days. I still have it because it gets in there. Here's statement number 1. The entire universe loves me, serves me, nurtures me, and wants me to win. Boom! Put a yes, put an amen in the chat. Come on, amen. Amen? Come on, wait a minute. We got to say that again. Statement number 1. And you can rewind this video over and over and write out these statements so you'll have this 21 day. Miss Valerie is about to oh my God, I love you. Oh, I keep these things for years. I have journals from 20 years ago. It's amazing, right? Because a journal, while a picture is a moment in time of what you looked like on the outside, a journal is a moment in time on what you look like on the inside. Read some of your old journals. You're like, damn, I was a crazy bitch. No wonder they left me. I was a crazy ass bitch. I digress. Anyway, number 2, there is enough for everyone. Ooh, amen. Just put amen in the chat. Or Ashe. Yes. Amen, Ashe. Number 3, I choose in this moment to release all sense of burden, struggle, and fear. Come on, struggle out the window, struggle out the window, burden gone, fear gone. Number 4, I choose to live in trust. Ooh, baby, I trust. I don't have to know how or when or who. I trust. Number 5, I have wonderful gifts to give, and I choose to give generously. Woo! Look, I'm gonna show up on YouTube whether anybody's watching me or not. I don't care. I have wonderful gifts. You have wonderful gifts. Share them. Share them generously. Number 6. Oh, I just did number 6. Number 7. Money comes to me from all directions, and I am rich. Oh baby, money comes to me from all directions. Money comes to me from all directions. Money comes to me from all directions, baby. Come on now. Multiple accounts where money comes to you. Number 8. Money is energy and is here to serve me. Ashe, money is energy and is here to serve me. Remember, money is a poor master, is an excellent servant. Number 9, I can be trusted to handle money spiritually. Is that profound? Now the other one was, I trust. This one is, I can be trusted. They're 2 different things. I can be trusted to handle money spiritually. Woo, that's profound. Number 10, I tithe where I am fed spiritually. Oh my God. That's, I live in Mexico. There's an abundance of sounds. In case you hear some sounds, this is Mexico. I tithe. That's number 10. I tithe where I am fed spiritually. Ooh, that's beautiful. Become a member of the channel if you get benefit from this channel. Come on now. Get some money exchange going on. Because money exchange is beautiful. I love money exchange. Number 11. Okay. Money comes easily and effortlessly to me for my personal use. I'm a good receiver. You see, a long time ago, T. Harv Eker taught me something. I paid thousands of dollars to be in the room with T. Harv Eker, who wrote Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, which also could be on this list because it's profound. You can add that one too. And this is what T. Harv Eker told me. I was a poor receiver. So it's like you got an umbrella up. It's raining, but ain't nothing getting in because I was a poor receiver. You see, this opened me to receive. Okay? There is no greed. Number 12. There is no greed in me. I love to share. You see, there are only 2 things that wreck you in your investments on Wall Street: fear and greed. There's no greed in me. I love to share. Greed means you're trying to grab yours and you're trying to grab somebody else's too. When yours is infinite, no need for greed. That rhymes. Number 13. There is no fear in me. God provides lavishly for me and all humanity. There's no fear in me. This universe, God, Allah, Jah, Jehovah, whatever works for you, provides lavishly for me and the whole humanity, everything. Ashe. Number 14. Large, rich, opulent, lavish. Oh my God, I love this. Financial surprises now come to me and I am grateful. Okay, let's say that again. This is number 14. We're almost up to number 15. Number 14. Large, rich, opulent. I just love it. Lavish. Financial surprises. Oh my goodness. You got financial surprises coming to you right now. Now come to me, and I'm grateful. You see how relaxed that feels? It feels so relaxing, doesn't it? You're not stressed. You're not worried. All the fear is gone. All the greed is gone. You done wipe your slate clean, and you're just allowing, with your great receptivity and your powerful sharing of all your gifts. I'm giving away all my gifts all the time. It's my birthday, and I'm giving out gifts because I want to be like Oprah. Child, I want to be like IT. Okay, do not play. Number 15. I have wonderful projects for good in the world. and all the money I desire shows up to support my work. Bam! So you want to build that retreat center, you want to create that incredible program, you want to get that YouTube channel, you want to get these new cameras in or whatever you're looking for, global travel, all these things, you have all these projects. Look what she said. She said, I have wonderful projects for good in the world. And all the money I desire shows up to support my work. Where does it come from? From wherever it is now. So help me God. Okay? That's the 15 statements that you write out for 21 days. It's a 21-day prosperity process that is named Dare to Claim Your Good. I dare you. I dare you to claim your good. Number 2, I'm so proud of us. Look at you sticking to the end of the video. You're not one of those kind of people that hops all around, because you know the hoppers don't get what they're looking for. They can't focus for more than 7 seconds. They got the attention span of a goldfish. Number 2, it's a countdown. We have arrived at number 2. The 40-Day Prosperity Plan by John Randolph Price from the Abundance Book. We are in it now. We're on Clubhouse every day, Monday through Friday. And when you're watching this, just in case you're watching this 5 or 10 years from now, this is 2021 as I film this, because people, a lot of times they send me messages and they say, hey, Reverend Val, where's that program you were talking about on YouTube? And I go look at the video. What video was it, beloved? It was this one. The thing is like from 2015, and I was talking about I got 50 million programs. I mean, we don't keep doing some of the programs like we did the program. If I can find it, I just dug and I found a program that was for somebody, and it was still on YouTube. And I sent her, they're unlisted, and I sent her the links and got her all squared away. It was a project. It's a coaching program or something we did like in 2017. And I was able to give it to her. But I tell you one thing, this is 2021 as I'm filming this. So if you do not see this exact same program, you're watching this in 2030, because I'm going to be here as long as I'm going to be here. If you're watching this in 2030, there may be new programs at that time. Check the website for the current offerings. Always go to ValerieLove.com to get the current offerings. So let's go to the 40-Day Prosperity Plan, because currently we are on Clubhouse every day. And I love teaching on Clubhouse. I love it. I love it. I love it. So go again to the Money and Wealth section. And I'm going to show you the Abundance Book. It's this little green one right here. Let's tap on it. And here is John Randolph Price, Principles of Abundance, the Abundance Book. Family, can I just say that I've done this 40-day process so many times, I have almost all 10 of the principles memorized. Get the Abundance Book. Work it. Work it. It's a little tiny book. It's a little tiny green bombshell. Work it. Work it, work it, work it. It's worth it. Number 1, y'all made it all the way to the end of the video. Here is my number 1 money and wealth resource that has changed. Game changer. If you only had this one, you would still make it. The Science of Getting Rich. Wallace Wattles. Let's go look at it. Let's go look at it. Let's go look at it. If you had one, what was Gaines' book? Edwin Gaines. Her name is spelled Edwene. Gaines, Gaines. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm so glad you brought us back to this, Kathy, because I'm going to tell you a story about Edwin Gaines and how mind-blowing forgiveness is. Woo! Look, didn't I just read? Look how fast the shit works. Didn't I just read? Money comes to me in all directions. Money's energy is here to serve me. Money comes easily and effortlessly to me for my personal use. I'm a good receiver. Then I also read, money comes to me in all directions. Where is that one? Money comes to me from all directions, and I'm rich. Boom. I mean, it's right here. We're doing it. Money in the vortex, money in the vortex, money in the vortex, woo, woo, money in the vortex, money in the vortex, money in the vortex, woo, woo. Woo, you just finished the audio book for The Science of Getting Rich. Tell me about it, doctor. Tell me about it. Because you read your backwards. I told y'all, family. Abraham Hicks said, pick a date, pick a time, pick an age and stay there. I picked 36. I said, let me just stay at 36. So I'm 36 again for the 24th time. Do the math. Baby, I'm 36 again. If somebody asks me, that's my story. I'm going to be 90 up here. Hey, baby, I can't see y'all no more, but I'm 36 again. Can't you imagine KAISI at 90? Oh, my God. I'm going to be a crazy old lady because I already am. Oh, my God. Okay, let's get to business, KAISI. Come on. All right, let's get down to business. Let's get to this book. What am I pulling up? I'm pulling up Edwin Gaines. I'll give you Edwin Gaines. I'll show you what her books looks like because it's also in this list. And it is called The 4 Laws of Prosperity. Here it is. But now, remember something. In the 4 Laws of Prosperity, hold on. You see it? The 4 Laws of Prosperity. I really could be doing an Amazon Live about this. Amazon Live told me to come on there. I have the Amazon Live app. I just haven't gone live on Amazon yet. I'm going to do it. Yes, I'm going to do it. See, Edwin Gaines, I'm going to tell you a story that she told us. And then we're going to complete with number 1. And doctor, tell us in the comments how the Science of Getting Rich was. Okay, here's Edwin Gaines. She was mad. Remember I told you that her husband left her and he got married to another woman. Ooh. You know, just kick the knife in. Oh my goodness. You left me kicking up all my abandonment shit. And then you got with another woman. Oh, I'm unlovable. You know, all the crazy stuff your mind makes up about something like that, right? That we get to forgive. You're not unlovable because he's with another woman. Good. He's with another woman. That means he's not supposed to be with you. Yay! Thank you, universe. I dodged the bullet. Okay, well, she said she was mad. She was so angry for the longest because he was living his life. He was making money, not sending none to her and his daughter. And she was just stewing in her own juices. Did he know she was mad? Of course not. People don't know when we're mad. We're mad. That's our own experience. And that's what we ourselves get to clean up. I'm responsible for my madness. No one else. Well, one day, after she had been doing the work and she had been doing her mantras and she had been doing her working on her own, take the focus off him. He's got him. He's living his life. Put the focus on self. Why am I here? What is my purpose? What are my gifts that I'm bringing to the world? What am I about? And when she did that, she turned within and she began to work her thing, right? That's you working your thing. And then you write your book, and then you got money, royalties coming in from writing your book, or maybe you got a book deal, and then you keep going, right? Well, eventually, she got to the place where she wanted to write a letter of forgiveness to him, but not send it to him. Don't let the ego jump in and be like, yeah, we're going to write a letter of forgiveness. I forgive you for being so horrible, and send a letter to the person. That's not forgiveness. That's, I'm right, you're wrong, and I don't really forgive you. I don't forgive none of this. I'm still mad. That's not it. That's not it, family. That's not it. Okay. Oh my God. Love you, Rose. You know, Rose, how crazy I am. You know, the humor helps the medicine go down because some of the stuff that I talk about, it's hard to do. Some of the spiritual unfoldment stuff is very challenging, right? Dealing with your shadow, going into your own dark night of the soul is not easy. So we got to have a little sweetness, a little sugar on it. Finally, she wrote him a letter. She did not mail it. And here was she wrote in the letter. And it's calling it oh my God, that is funny. And every time she says she's 36, I love it. Oh my God, I love it. And so she wrote the letter to her husband, didn't mail it. She just poured it out. I love you. I forgive everything that unfolded between us. See, she's doing this now from higher consciousness, not from steeping and stewing in your own anger. Don't write to nobody when you're stewing in your own juices. Elevate first, then we can communicate with people. Like, even let people know, I need a minute. Give yourself a moment. That's self-love. So she wrote the whole letter out, how much she loved and appreciated him for his giving her the greatest gift of her life, the daughter, right? And appreciate and pouring blessings on him. I bless your business. I bless your wife. I bless your relationship. I bless you. You see how much she had to release in order to even be able to write this letter. She wrote the letter. She did not mail it. This is not for the other person. This is for you. She didn't mail a letter. Do you know that about 7 days later, she gets a letter in the mail from him? Now, if she had sent the letter to him, this is how you know people get the message energetically. Guess what the letter said from it was a card. She opened the card, had a check in it for over $3,000. Guess what it said? I am so, I'm so proud of you and what you have become and how you're growing your thing. Because when you're growing your thing, people are watching you. They're not saying anything. They're sitting back in the cut. They're watching you. Trust me. There's many people sitting in the cut watching you for different reasons. Not all of them salutary. Some of them just may be, we won't talk about that. People are watching. Your family's watching. Your kids are watching. People are watching you. But he was watching her from afar. And he said, I'm so proud of you. Because, of course, she was elevating. She had her house. And she said, I buy everything cash. She wants a new car. She buys it cash. She bought a whole big, huge ranch. She teaches prosperity coaches. She's due anyway. I don't know if she still does. On her ranch, she brings people to her ranch and she teaches prosperity. She certifies prosperity coaches. I mean, if she wants something, she just buys it. That's how much cash. This lady is laced up, okay? You know what she said? That card came to her in the mail almost as if it was a response. Family, look at your spiritual work. If you think your spiritual work doesn't have effect on the third dimension, I mean, sometime immediately. Did you just see immediately? I said the statements and money came immediately. See, when you're connected in the astral planes and you send forth the energy current through the astral light, boom, with intensity and regularity and focus and intention, boom, that thing can manifest like that in the third dimension. You don't need time. You can collapse time. That card came to her almost as if it was a response to the letter she wrote him. What more do we need? We don't need any more proof. We do our work and we let the universe sort the rest out. Resource number 1 about the science of getting rich. I'm going to tell you the one thing that he taught me in Science of Getting Rich. And there are 7 principles I live from the Science of Getting Rich. And this is one of the paramount. I just took it as and integrated it into my beingness, and I just took it as an ethos. And here is one of the things that I live from the Science of Getting Rich. And this has made me be in a position that I can't never go broke. It's literally impossible for me to ever to go broke, because every time that I think money is low in one place, well, of course, it's beyond investments and stuff, right? Because we all keep our investments and our Bitcoin and all these coins and all these things that we have tucked away, right? Tucked away that we're not touching. Besides that, I'm talking about cash flow, right? Sometimes when I think the cash flow is lower than required or lower than what I want it to be, now everything's already taken care of. I'm financially free. My house is taken care of. As a matter of fact, when I just now paid my house payment here in Mexico, It was even cheaper than normal because the dollar is stronger against the Mexican peso than it used to be. So the price of my home went down. Now, here is, what was I going to say about that? There was something I was going to say about, oh, financially free. Okay. And what I live as an ethos from the Science of Getting Rich. He taught me this. Wallace Waddles from Beyond the Veil, Beyond the Third Dimension taught me this through his books. See, if you take the books and you really absorb them, not just read it. Don't read for completion, read for mastery. That means you might have to read the book 29 times. Do you know how many times I've read The Science of Getting Rich? Over and over and over, and read one line and meditate on it and meditate and walk around with it. Because if you need a solution, I needed a solution to my financial situation. My financial situation was jacked up. I don't know about none of y'all, right? Because I had to clean it up, and I'm still cleaning up some things from back in the day because old shit just hangs around. I got to keep on cleaning it up and cleaning it up until it's all clear and pristine exactly the way you desire it. Well, now being financially free, I can tell you the things that elicited in me the ability to be able to become financially free and to continue to prosper and literally to never go broke. It was literally the opposite. Before, no matter what happened, I would always run out of money and go on zero. Now it's the exact opposite. No matter what happens, I can never run out of money. And money comes to me in all directions, all the time, continuously. It's a continuous stream. I literally cannot be without money. Period. And this was from a person who used to always be without money and to flip it. And I'm telling you, the resources that enabled me to do that. And I teach it in my master classes. Please go to valerielove.com and just click on wealth and just take all the master classes that are there. They're only $37. I mean, that's doable for anyone to change your consciousness. And each one I teach with very specific wealth skill that you can take action on. So here's what he taught me in The Science of Getting Rich, and we're going to end with this. Always give more in use value than you receive in money value. And when I was reading, I was like, this is saying something, but I'm not all the way there yet with this thing. I'm gonna say it again. Oh my God, money, manifest money so fast. I love this. Look at Diana. I said, oh my God, dazed and confused. Let me tell you. I thought about it. Other words, it's all good. It's all good because now you're taking action. It's all good. Always give more to others in use value than you receive from them in money value. I'm going to tell you, this is going to put a whole cloak, like an umbrella, over your whole financial affairs, and your financial house is going to be very stable and going to be well founded on the rock mass. Remember how Christ said, you build your house on the rock mass. Two people built a house. One built it on the sand. That's how my financial house used to be. It used to be on sand. And he said, when the great winds come, the great winds are coming. Great winds came to our family this year. Oh, the great winds are coming. And what did he say about the house built on sand? Its collapse was great. It was a fantastic crash. I've been there before. I crashed in bankruptcy. I crashed with foreclosure. I crashed with an eviction. I crashed with repo. I was like, fuck this. This don't feel good. I don't like it. I'm not doing this anymore. This must change. And it did. I don't even think about my house payment on this gorgeous big house that I live in Mexico. I don't have to. Do you see the change that your consciousness can make? Your consciousness can change, and it can change quick. And the second your consciousness changes, here go your circumstances. So what does it mean? Always give more to people, others, in use value than you receive from them in money value. If you take one thing from one of my $37 master classes, can you make more than $37? I mean, $37. Really, I just charge $37. It could be free. I just charge $37 just for you to pay attention and say, okay, there's some value here. Because if you gave it away free, people would say free. Free advice is worth every penny. Ain't nobody paying no attention to free. $37 is not outrageous. When I was in poor straits, dire straits, I took things that were lower in price. And then eventually maybe you move up to one of our higher, one of our bigger events. We're going to Dubai. Go to ValerieLove.com. Oh my God, Dubai is so delicious. We're doing Quantum Lake Dubai again, where you also, Dr. Jatea Wiley got her whole life. Got a whole nother stream of income, now created over 200 books. I mean, the shit works. The question is, do you? Now, if you give more in use value than you receive from people in money value, like you write a book. How many books have I written? Books that are this thick. How much is the book? $9 if you get $9.99, let's say if you get $20. And couldn't you get more from the book than $20 worth? That's why I love writing books, because books fit this ethos perfectly. Always give more to people in use value than you receive in money value. And you will never be without. I promise you that. I'm KAISI. And it's a wrap. Money to more. For all the people who were with us today on my birthday, y'all made my day, baby. On my birthday, thank you. To all our super chatters, to all our members that support this channel every single month. I freaking love y'all. I'm writing books probably for my members because I so freaking love the members. Oh, y'all are awesome. Make sure you go to ValerieLove.com, click on Wealth, and you're going to get all those incredible masterclasses. And make sure you click on the blog and read the Wealth and Spirituality blog and go to the links that I provide and look up the resources. And come on, let's work on this spirituality. Let's work on this wealth consciousness. We can do it. And I want to see all your freaking rich. Let me see all of y'all on the top, billionaires list. Let's do it, family. You can do it. I love you. God bless you. KAISI out. Peace. KAISI out. I said that in the reverse order, but it don't matter. Y'all know I love you.